Welcome to HD Football's May 24, 2024 newsletter. Right here are the detailed content for you. Barcelona want to sell La Masia prodigy. Having gone through a failed season with nothing in all competitions, Barcelona is expected to carry out a large-scale roster purge in the upcoming 2024 summer market to maintain its lead over great rival Real Madrid in La Liga. But with a tight financial foundation, the Blaugrana elite will certainly have to sell some players who are no longer in their future plans to increase their shopping budget. Spanish media previously listed a few notable names with a high possibility of leaving Camp Nou this summer, such as Ronald Araujo, Frenkie de Jong, Robert Lewandowski or Rafinha. And recently, a source from us surprised everyone by revealing that young talent Balde is also on Barcelona's liquidation list next summer. Besides Gavi, Pau Cubarsí or Lamine Yamal, Balde is also one of the brightest products of the La Masia training facility that had the opportunity to debut for Barcelona's first team recently. The Spanish star was an irreplaceable pillar on the left side of the Catalan club throughout the 2022-23 campaign as well as the first half of this season before suffering a long-term injury. Last summer, the player born in 2003 also agreed to sign a new contract lasting until June 2028. Information from us says that only Pedri, Gavi, Cubarsí, Yamal and Lopez are untouchable names at Barcelona right now. Atletico will push 10 stars this summer. Atletico Madrid are set to undergo a major purge of their squad this summer. They will look to reduce the salary budget before reinvesting that money in new players. Some departure names have been confirmed, but there are others who will depend on the proposals of their partners. Mario Hermoso will leave the club on a free, while Stefan Savic and Çağlar Soyuncu will also look to move elsewhere. The Turkish international could head to Fenerbahçe, where he is currently on loan. Javi Galán also wants to continue at Real Sociedad and will leave, but he is likely to be used as part of another deal. Gabriel Paulista's loan deal will end from Valencia, and although he becomes a free agent this summer, Los Rojiblancos will not make any offers. Thomas Lemar, who is finally back at 100% fitness, and Saul Niguez, who has 3 and 2 years left on his contract, will also leave if asked to buy, because their salaries far exceed their contributions. Meanwhile, João Felix will also be removed, whether on loan or sold permanently. Cadena also say that offers will be considered for Memphis Depay and Alvaro Morata, who have a release clause of €15 million. Los Colchoneros are hoping to keep Angel Correa even though he could ask to leave again. Real Madrid star turn the car in urgent transfer. Nacho Fernandez is said to have decided to leave Real Madrid at the end of this season to look for a new challenge in the final years of his career. The Spanish midfielder did not extend his contract to leave for free. However, this player's future suddenly reversed. Specifically, Marca wrote, although a few days ago, Nacho's decision seemed to have been made and the midfielder's future headed to MLS. But the truth is that to this day, this player is still hesitating between leaving or extending his stay at the club for another season. It is known that Nacho has received an offer to extend his contract until the summer of 2025 from Real. Nacho is a product of Real's training facility. This player has been with the Bernabeu team since 2001. Nacho joined the first team in 2011. Up to now, he has made 355 appearances for the Royal team, scored 16 goals, and owns a huge trophy collection including 3 La Liga championships and 5 Champions Leagues, 5 FIFA Club World Cups. Arsenal negotiates recruitment of special player. All eyes are on the rookie that Arsenal will bring in this summer after a season where they continue to compete behind Manchester City. In the lines, adding a winger to rotate with Bukayo Saka is something that the Gunners board has considered. Arsenal have held discussions about the possibility of recruiting Nico Williams, and they also admire Michael Olise after an excellent season with Crystal Palace. However, Give Me Sport reports that the Gunners signing either of the above two players seems increasingly unlikely, and as a result, Pedro Neto is on Arsenal's radar. Wolves can release Neto if the partner has enough £60 million. Last season, Neto did not play fully due to injury, but he still pocketed 9 assists. It would not be surprising if Neto's injury history makes Arsenal hesitant about a transfer option. However, this is a player who only plays on rotation, so it is worth considering by Mikel Arteta. Hot. Pochettino quickly makes a decision about leading Man United. Man United created a series of bad statistics when closing this Premier League. Accordingly, the Red Devils ranked 8th overall, behind Newcastle United. Ending the season in 8th place is something that has never happened to the Old Trafford team in the Premier League era. The Red Devils' worst performance was 7th in the 2013-14 season. Currently, Man United only has the FA Cup to maintain hope of participating in the European Cup next season. But this is not an easy task when their opponent is Manchester City. Therefore, the pressure is heavy on the shoulders of coach Erik ten Hag. According to British media, Man United will fire ten Hag regardless of the win or loss results in the FA Cup final. At this time, Pochettino is one of the leading candidates for the hot seat. The Argentine military leader was just fired by Chelsea. Most recently, The Times confirmed that Pochettino wants to take over the job at Man United if ten Hag is fired. He is waiting for a call from the Red Devils owners. Man United actually had an eye on Pochettino 2 years ago before legendary Sir Alex Ferguson had long wanted to see the former PSG coach appear at Old Trafford. The Telegraph reported that Pochettino is also one of the leading candidates for the position of England coach if Gareth Southgate decides to resign after Euro 2024. Confirm. Ederson want to leave, Manchester City will not hop. Discussing the future of Ederson, Moraes, journalist Fabrizio Romano said. Another story worth watching at Manchester City is Ederson's future. As far as I know, there is a concrete possibility for the Brazilian goalkeeper to leave Manchester City in the summer transfer window. There is interest from Saudi Arabia and other clubs, so we could see some movement in the transfer market for the goalkeeper position. We have to wait and see what happens with the likes of Jan Oblak, Aaron Ramsdale and Bento, and it looks like Ederson could also be part of this transfer domino. Manchester City will hand the decision to the player. They are aware of interest from Saudi Arabia, and will not stand in Ederson's way. Manchester City are looking at recruiting another goalkeeper in the summer. They also have Stefan Ortega at the club, and he is fantastic. Ortega has shown himself to be a class goalkeeper, and according to me, he is ready to become Manchester City's #1 choice.